OW Root, and this is Pleasant Peninsula. We've had absolutely bone-chilling weather the past week, just bone-chilling, frozen, -1, -2 at night. And I was at Meijer the other day. I was in the parking lot, and I was talking to the guy moving the carts. I said, "Hey, how you doing?" He said, "Feeling like I could use a nap." I said, me too. I feel like I could use a nap. And we started talking about basically being sleepy this past week because I've been so tired. In the middle of the day, I feel like I need a nap. I'll get a decent amount of sleep at night, never as much as I should, but enough. And in the middle of the day, I feel like it's about 9 p.m. And it's really interesting because in winter, when I'm feeling sleepy inside, if I step outside and I take 5 deep breaths of that cold air, it's a cure for that laziness. It really is. And I'm brought back to life, essentially. But apart from that, there's this overarching sleepiness, this laziness, this slowness in winter. And I started thinking about the animals that hibernate, the animals that slow down, that go into their holes. And that's them listening to nature. They just listen to nature and do what their bodies say. And maybe we need to do that more. Maybe we need to be like the animals and listen to nature more. Instead of trying to get as much done as we get done in May or June or July when it's bright and 75 degrees, maybe we need to listen to our bodies and slow down, sleep more, not try to be as efficient, and realize that we're feeling sleepy for a reason. It's not because we're lazy. It's because it's winter. And there's a deeper thing at play here. And maybe we just need to hibernate a little bit. Wesco. Do you know what Wesco is? You might not. If you're from West Michigan, though, you know what Wesco is. Wesco is like Coney Island. Coney Island is to Detroit suburbs as Wesco is to West Michigan. And Wesco and Coney Island and things like that, but we're talking about Wesco right now, are a testament to regionalism. Even in our day and age when we've got the internet, we can go read anything about anywhere. We can watch a YouTube video from any corner of the earth. Regionalism still exists. The people that live in a certain place still feel a certain affinity for their thing. And what is your thing? Your thing is your thing when it isn't someone else's. And it doesn't have to be a soup that is 700 years old. It doesn't have to be a cheese that has been made in the same town, the same way for 2 centuries. It can be a gas station. It can be Wesco. And why do West Michiganders love Wesco so much? Well, first of all, they love Wesco because it's the nicest gas station in West Michigan. West Michigan, we don't have nice gas stations in West Michigan. And I live in northern Michigan now, but I grew up in West Michigan, so I can say about West Michigan. We don't have nice gas stations. Wesco is our nice gas station. And what is it about Wesco that makes it nice? It's the popcorn. Wesco always has, basically, as close as you can get to movie theater popcorn. In a bunch of different sizes. There's a bucket you can buy that you can refill. And you say, well, what's the big deal? It's just some popcorn. Well, first of all, popcorn's great. Who doesn't like popcorn? Secondly, West Michigan is a rural area. There's not a lot of movie theaters in West Michigan. If you live 40 minutes from a movie theater, and much of West Michigan is 40 minutes from a movie theater, going to Wesco, getting $2 bucket of popcorn that almost tastes like a movie theater, and taking it home and watching a movie is West Michigan culture. And also the coffee. Wesco coffee is like McDonald's coffee. You have people who love McDonald's coffee. That's their thing. They have a cult following. Wesco coffee is the same way. There's a little bit of a cult following for Wesco coffee. Among driving on the empty roads in West Michigan where there's no traffic ever, stopping to get a coffee at Wesco, that's a lifeline among the empty road. The frozen Coke. The frozen Coke machine is, when it is hot, it is 80 degrees, it is humid, you're in the middle of nowhere. You're not by the lake, you're not by a little lake, you're not by the big lake. To that 14-year-old who was out playing baseball, that frozen Coke machine at Wesco is a slice of sugary heaven. Wesco is like I said, it's hard to explain unless you are from West Michigan. Because all these things, if you're from the suburbs of Detroit, you have them at all these other gas stations, but these are not any other place in West Michigan except for Wesco. And last but not least are the donuts. Wesco is the Dunkin' Donuts of West Michigan. They have great donuts. On your way to work, you're stopping, you're getting a large black coffee and a donut. And then at night, you're getting popcorn. Wesco is the lifeline. Wesco is a gas station. Yes, it's just a gas station. And I'll try to explain it to someone who isn't from West Michigan, but they don't understand because it's not their gas station. And that's what makes Wesco so great. Yeah, it's just the gas station, but it's West Michigan's gas station. It's our gas station. Next, I want to take a look at a reel from our Instagram. So let's roll that.
In March 2024, the Michigan Strategic Fund approved a $50 million grant to back a new copper mine in the western UP. But after that, something changed people's perception of the mine entirely. If you were paying attention, you probably saw an uptick in opposition online. Viral TikToks hated on the project. A Change.org petition took off. You might assume such significant opposition was pushed by the people of Gogebic County, where the copper deposit is located. The reality is more curious. Tom Grotwall actually started the campaign via an organization he founded called Protect the Porkies. He does live near the mine, but he's not from the area. He's not even from Michigan. He's from Kansas City. His Change.org petition collected nearly 400,000 signatures. Gogebic County has a population of just 14,380. Longtime UP residents know firsthand the economic pain the region has suffered in recent decades. In the age of the internet, the distant mob can play an outsized role in affairs that don't really concern them. The people of the UP deserve to decide what happens where they live.
What do you care about? I mean, what should you care about? Do you care about the things that impact you? Or do you care about the things that don't impact you? And why do you care about something? You know, there's this thing in the age of the internet where people like to pretend to care. Pretend is the key word. To care about things that will never affect them, that don't touch them, that are not in their backyard, that they have nothing to do with. And people pretend to care about things because they like to virtue signal. This is a common term that we all should know at this point. And this is the temptation of the internet. To hear about something that's going on 1,000 miles away, 5,000 miles away, 500 miles away, just something that really doesn't even impact you. And then come up with an opinion, come up with a strident opinion, as if you know something more than you do, despite never being there, not being impacted by it, but you have a strong opinion about it. This is something that we all fall victim to. This is what the internet almost encourages. It's almost a kind of narcissism to hear about something that doesn't impact you and think that you should have such a strident opinion about it. It encourages a lack of self-awareness. And how many people hear about something going on far, far away, they have nothing to do with it, and develop some strong opinion as if they know everything about it, as if they really care, as if they aren't going to forget about that in 3 months. Many. And that's what you see when internet mobs get hysterical about something that isn't really related to them. It's a kind of narcissistic lacking of self-awareness, trying to stick their nose into other people's business just because it feels good for them to do so. Something we should all avoid. I'm O.W. Root for Michigan Enjoyer.